What up, you guys? What up, you guys? I hope y'all doing good. It's a happy Friday. So I know that I've been quiet for a few days. I think it's been a week and maybe 2 days. I've been quiet. So I was going through something that is self development. I was still developing myself, developing my psychology, reading books, and yeah, obviously looking at the charts. But last week Friday, I remember I caught a beautiful setup. Maybe I didn't share it with you guys, but I got a beautiful setup on GBPUSD, also as EURUSD. So I got a beautiful setup, very beautiful one. So now let me just walk you on this beautiful pair. As you guys can see, this is GBPUSD 1 hour time frame, and this is what's happening. I'm about to take now 14 percentages, risk of 14 percentages home. So I caught this last week Friday. I remember it was last week Friday. But here I was just looking for buyers. As you can see, I see this impulse correction. So I thought maybe here it would be a third touch and our support areas. But price didn't actually give me that. So I took this trade here because of this double top. I'm not too sure if you can see double top formation and again a second touch. So I took it and I thought I'll scalp. But then when I scalped, price just impulsively broke into the downside. As you can see, candlestick closed outside. So I was like, okay, now this tells us something. Maybe we can get our third touches on the much more bigger structure. As you can see, this being the first touch, this being the second touches. So I thought we'll get our third touches in our bigger structure and then shoot all the way to the upside now. But that didn't happen in that way. So I kept on holding this trade. I was looking at it. So I saw this potential support area. Maybe price may reverse here. So price broke out of the structures. As you can see, the trend line is broken, tested it, and then it broke in the support. It went back up to test again the structure. So when I saw this candlestick rejection, I was like, okay, now it shows us that the momentum is now more to the downside instead of the upside. So on the much more bigger time frame, you would see that okay, I was looking at this. So when now price hits our target here, I'll be looking for buyers because of the double bottom, but I'll show you guys now. So this happened from last week Friday. Today currently it's Friday, so I'm about to take this profits home, and I'm sure that we would hit targets just before the market closes and stuff. So let me show you guys the double bottom that I'm talking about. Let me go just to the much more bigger time frame, 4 hours time frame, and show you guys what exactly am I talking about. So this is what I saw, right? As you guys can see, I was looking for buyers. So these were my future targets in that horizontal line. So price pushed to the downside massively. Price was pushing to the downside massively. As you can see, impulse corrected, it went to the downside again. So with this being said, okay, I was like, okay, now we have this large correction. For me, this tells me that okay, in the long run we'll break to the downside, but we are still inside the box. Obviously, maybe we can make some profits inside the structures, right? So this is what I had. I think I ate this one with you. This buyers. Okay, I ate this one. My target was at this third target, but price didn't push all the way to the third touches. So it got to this resistance and then it started to reject. I took profits and I started watching what now price is trying to do. I was patient with it. So yeah, price went up, it came down, and then it went up the second time. It failed to break the new highs. So on 1 hour time frame, I showed you this double top formation and candlestick confirmation confirmed with me that okay, now we are preparing to go to the downside. So I was like, why not take this trade? Because from here to just this third touches here, I think it was 3 percentages, because I normally risk 1 to gain 3 or more. So it was in line with my trading plan. So I took this trade, but then I scalped it. I kept looking at it on how it's doing, but then I saw that okay, now we are having a lower low structure. So this double bottom that I'm speaking guys about you is this. As you can see, price went down, it went up, and then now maybe price may come down and respect these large support areas here, and then now we can maybe start look for buyers, or if price like breaks to the downside, corrects again, we'll wait for that correction to tell us if price is reversing or price is continuing to the downside. But yeah, this was a beautiful one. Same goes as Euro USD, because these are correlated pairs. As you can see, this is Euro USD currently at 4 hours time frame. So this was so perfect. This was perfect because now price pulled all the way to the downside. It corrected, gave us a rising wedge, and then when it got to its second touch, it went down and then it went up again, created these resistance areas. It went up again, it failed to break, and then it gave us a shooting star, I think on 15 minutes. And then that's when now I executed and took the trade. This didn't take me long to get into profits. Here we are looking at 12 percentages. So we're just going to see how it's going, like, guys, I've been holding this since from last week Friday, and today is Friday currently, and I'm like, wow, this took long, but it was worth it. So for me, actually, to spot these types of move, it's the how can I say it, it's the top down analysis, like starting all the way from the bigger time frames, going to the smaller time frames, getting the overall momentum. That's how I go about these trades. I think this was on weekly time frame. Weekly is I got this structures from the weekly time frame. As you can see, the weekly time frame, we have this first touches here, second touches here. We already did had our third touches. So as price was pushing to the downside, a lower low structure, I was like, okay, maybe we can get a reversal pattern from a bigger time frame so that we can actually push hard all the way to the upside, get our third touches here, maybe break to the downside, or price will break to the upside and come all the way to this resistance areas. But guys, this is your boy Breezy Kumalo. Please stay tuned on my telegram group channel. It's free, by the way, so that's where I actually share my trade setup, share my trade ideas, so that maybe you guys can see maybe if we are on the same page or not. But yeah, stay tuned.